my God, lady.
This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics with Tokyo. This is trending topics. Time to tune in. Yeah.
Man, it's your boy Cashback Hoover, man. Low main game, man.
Trending topics, Tokyo Runway.
Tokyo Runway. I am Yo out now on all platforms. Go get it. Super dope. And you watch it Trending Topics.
Cito from Sweet Sound. Tune in to my boy Trending Topics, Tokyo Runway. They got exclusives going on.
Yeah. We back at it. Actually, episode 8 back at it. This is Trending Topics. I'm Tokyo Runway, host with the most flavor to savior. That was corny as fuck. Whatever. It rhymed though, bitch. Anyway, yeah, we here, yo, with another installment. I ain't gonna hold y'all on today. As usual, you know, like everybody else, I scroll through the internet from time to time and I see things that strike my interest that, you know, I think I'm going to talk about or react to. So why not do it on the platform of YouTube for all you lovely people to like for yourselves. Anyway, before we get going, don't be a hater, be a player. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe so that you'll be notified on any time I drop more content. You'll be notified ASAP Rocky. With help. Anyway, so to jump right into it, I believe it was the last episode, I gave a shout out to Fetty Wap because he was locked up, facing some charges and whatnot. So I'm just going to announce that apparently he's made bail, so shout out to Fetty Wap. And the first thing that struck me was, I'm sure you've all heard about the Eternals movie or had a chance to see it. Apparently, the Saudis ain't feeling it. They not with the bullshit. They banned the movie in, if not all, most of the Saudi countries. Because Marvel saw fit to include a gay superhero. So I forgot the actor's name who plays this character. Black dude. Can't think of his name right now. But anyway, he plays the character of Fastos in the Eternals movie. And apparently he's gay. So not without giving away too much of the movie, I thought it was kind of corny. My personal take on it, I thought it was probably not one of the best Marvel films in the MCU so far. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Maybe I need to watch it again, who knows. So, he plays this character Fastos, and they cut, in the movie, at some point in the movie, all of the Eternals are trying to adjust to regular lives on Earth. And when they get to him, he has this son, but when they show his partner, you would think it'd be a woman, but no, it's a guy. So my problem with this shit is, why do the quote-unquote power, I guess this is a rhetorical question, but why do these powers that be keep trying to force this agenda and this homosexual lifestyle on the kids? So before anybody gets started with y'all bullshit, this is not me attacking gay, lesbian, none of that. It's not what this is. I got my own idea on that, but that's not what this show is for. If you gay or if you a lesbian, bisexual, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, apparently there's a lot of terms. So if you fit into any of that shit, that's your prerogative, that's your business. Right? Everybody is not doesn't have to accept it. Right? So my thing is like, why do they keep forcing this shit on beings who don't even have the ability to consciously choose for themselves yet? You're trying to make a decision for them. You're trying to say this is what they have to accept, this is what they have to have as a part of their lives. Because every time you turn around, it's in a fucking commercial, a TV show, a game. They doing something to hint. I remember I was watching NBC one day, and they was advertising this play, this Peter Pan play, and fucking Peter Pan. They had a girl playing Peter Pan, a boy-head white bitch playing Peter Pan. I was like, what the fuck? What are they doing? Right? So it's this agenda where they're trying to heap this shit upon the kids before they are old enough or able to consciously choose for themselves. And I think that shit is whack as fuck. If you consciously decide that that's what you want to do without it being forced on you at every turn, that's one thing. But to try to, make this, that this is what somebody's decisions are, like you're trying to make up their mind for them. I think that shit is just like crazy. But anyway, that was one thing I thought was interesting. The Saudis ain't hearing that shit. They banned that fucking movie. So kudos to them for that. So the next thing that struck my interest was I seen some shit where I forget the guy's name. I think it's Dylan something. He an MMA fighter. But he has some little static with the Jake Paul dude. And apparently he's going public saying that there was a clause in the contract of Tyron Woodley whereby which he was prohibited from knocking out Jake Paul. If that's true, that would explain why every time he had him on the fence, he would let up. Or when he knocked him up against the ropes that time, he was supposed to run up and polish him off after that. But it's like, he was like, trigger shy type shit. I'm not saying it's true because I don't know. I haven't seen the contract for myself. But if you were to ask me, do I think it's true? I would tend to believe that it's true before false. He seems like the type that would have a clause like that in his contract because he woofed so much, he talked so much shit. You know what I mean? He always trolling and shit. And he know at some point somebody gonna knock his block off for real. So I think Tyron Woodley probably was the first like actual real fighter. Now he went against that one, what's his name, Ben? I think he had a wrestling background or something. I don't know why he was able to wash dude like that. But anyway, I think it is true. I think on a street corner, no gloves or nothing, I think Tyron Woodley would handle Jake Paul. I think he should have, and I think he could beat him, like knock him out, beat him in an actual boxing match with rules and shit. But just that's a funny thing though. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that Jake Paul had a clause in his contract prohibiting Tyron Woodley from knocking him out? Y'all let me know. We're going to take a vote. And then maybe on the next episode, depending upon how many people vote and shit, we'll tally up the votes and see who thinks what. But anyway, before I get up out here, another thing that struck my attention was Drink Champs. Now, I typically don't watch like hour to 2 hour interviews and videos and shit like that. Well, I started to watch the Kanye West one, and the more I watched, the more I was entertained, and I thought that nigga was funny as hell. He was on one. It was premeditated though. He had in his mind he was gonna be on one. I think that was before he started hitting the blunt and drinking the Henny. I think he was just having in his mind he was gonna be on one. He had some shit that he wanted to get off his chest and say it with his chest this time. So, but when is Kanye not on one? But the highlight of the interview for me was when there was a lot of highlights, man. I'd be here all day talking about the real highlights. But I don't want to, I guess that would be for one video in itself. But I thought it was dope how he said he was looking for Beanie Siegel to give him some money. Everybody throwing around the figure $50 million. Apparently he must have got in contact with him by now and gave him the bread. But yeah, that's a good look for the Broad Street Bully, man. $50 million, if that's true, and 5% stake in Yeezy. I'm not sure what the situation was before that. Not to say he wasn't up, but he is up. That's nice. Salute to him. Salute to Kanye for doing that too. It ain't always people. You have people like that that's gonna pay homage and do what was right. I know a lot of people. Some of y'all watching, y'all probably wouldn't give Beanie Siegel shit. Keep it a buck. Keep it a rack. Y'all niggas wouldn't have gave Mac nothing. And he been through our hood, man. He been through my hood. He been through here in Buffalo, on the west side, with my man Saint Soprano. Shout out to Prano. But yeah, Siegel Desert Eagle been in the hood a few times in Buffalo. Just like chilling and shit. He been in front of the White Horse. He been on Ferry, on Grant. So yeah, that's a good look. Shout out to Beanie Siegel for that, and shout out to Kanye for that. That was real dope. The boy was on one. He was giving niggas the work on Drink Champs. And why he say the worst thing he ever did was signing Big Sean. That's crazy because Big Sean is dope. Then he came at Young Draco. He said Soulja Boy's verse he took off the album because it wasn't good. Then he said Just Blaze copied his production style. Damn, that one was typed a little bit below the equator. But I don't know. I suppose there could be a little bit of truth to that when you really go back and listen to Just Blaze's biggest records and his sound. It kind of does sound like Ye. Something Ye would have did. But what was that one joint? That one joint he did for Jay-Z. Hovey Baby. Is that the name of the song? That beat was fucking crazy. If y'all know what song I'm talking about, it's off the Blueprint joint. Just Blaze did that shit. That shit, I believe. Yeah, Just Blaze did that shit. That shit is fire. Dun, 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 dun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all get at me. We're going to do episode 9 next week. We're going to have some more interesting and trending topics to discuss with y'all. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up for me. Don't be a hater. And subscribe to my channel.
Oh my God, wait.